Today has been a big day. We have Epic themselves potentially teasing the next World Cup. We have OG Fortnite finally being confirmed by Epic themselves. We have answers to many of the questions. Is there going to be zero builds? Is there going to be sprinting, mantling? What's going on with tournaments? Is Arena going to come back? There's a lot to cover. Let's jump into it. Before we talk about the World Cup teaser, let's start with the first tweet that Fortnite made. This is on their official channel. They tweeted out, "Sprint or mantle, your choice, back to chapter 1. See you soon." And then it's 3rd of November 2023, confirming this season's end date. Hashtag Fortnite OG. And this got a lot of attention. 202,000 likes, 43,000 retweets. Everyone is super gassed for the OG season. This is now going outside of the Fortnite world. Pretty much everyone has eyes on the OG Fortnite season. It is going to be one of the biggest season launches we have seen in such a long time, if not the biggest season launch in Fortnite history. This has so many eyes on it. It is ridiculous. But there's also more to unpack from this tweet as well. Sprint or mantle, your choice. Fortnite has very specifically used that wording to show that we are going to be playing new Fortnite in the OG season. So what I mean by that is we're going to have a lot of those features like sprinting, like mantling, like rebooting, thank God. But we are going to be playing on the old map with the old weapons, and it's still going to be OG Fortnite. Obviously, we are never going to go back to purely OG Fortnite. We can't go back to OG Fortnite. A lot of what we remember about OG Fortnite doesn't exist anymore. The player base has progressed too far. The game has progressed too far. We just can't go back and capture that essence. So I like the fact that we are going to go back with a lot of the quality of life improvements we've had. I love sprinting. I love mantling. I love sliding. I love rebooting. Can you imagine we actually went back to OG Fortnite to the times where you were playing with 3 of your homies, you died on spawn, got thirsted, you had to sit there and watch them play the whole game out because they can't reboot you. Obviously, these things are still going to be in the game, but we are going to be going back to the old map for that OG feel. I think this is the perfect mix of these combinations. It also puts to rest all the different theories that there is going to be no builds in the new season. I talked about that in a recent video. We had leakers saying the sprinting and mantling was going to be disabled, meaning that no builds would basically be impossible. We now have leakers doing the reverse, saying they're actually adding zip lines around the map, so they are obviously catering the OG map to no builds and these different game modes. I think this is amazing for a lot of the old players coming back to the game, a lot of casuals trying to get into it. If they were forced to play builds, it's not going to be a good time. You're going to be going back to OG Fortnite like, yay, it's so good to be back. You're going to get quad edit 1 pumped, you're going to get danced on, and you're going to uninstall Fortnite like you did 2 years ago. I think no builds is going to be great for recapturing a lot of that OG feel the game used to have. People are going to have a much more fun time going into that rather than builds, unless they've continually been playing Fortnite like potentially you or I have. I'm very excited they have confirmed that we are going to be ending this season on November 3rd, going into the new season on November 4th. Again, as always, I'm going to be doing a huge stream on my Twitch channel. It's going to be super fun to bring in this hype season. But as far as what else we know from this, we have to kind of just guess the rest. Again, if you haven't been following, a whole bunch of content creators, myself included, got sent a bunch of pins that are the main teaser we have what the plan for the new season is. It looks like we are going to be going back for a 1-month season, and every single week we are going back into another season of OG Fortnite. So it looks like we're going to start with chapter 1 season 5, so it makes sense we then do chapter 1 season 6, 7, 8, 9, and potentially 10. Maybe we have more than 1 a week, maybe we skip some of them. We don't know exactly how it's going to work, but we aren't just going back to chapter 1 season 5, we're going back for all of it. Now, the second tweet they made already had people incredibly excited, but I'm going to let it play out and I'm going to see if you can hear this music and tell me if it sounds familiar. This video itself is just so exciting. Seeing things like the quad crashes, the OG RPGs, there's just so many things I'm excited to go back and experience in this coming season. But the music specifically has a lot of people excited. That is the World Cup music, and all the other music they've been using to hype up this new season or hyping up OG stuff in the past is usually the OG lobby music. It's playing around Mega City. All the content creators who got sent their boxes, it opened up and played the OG lobby music. For some very specific reason, they've chose to use the World Cup music in the background background of this. That music is only ever used when they're referring to or promoting World Cup, and that has a lot of people, myself included, excited. We had iFi Monkey noticing it, a bunch of people in the comments trying to say this means they are teasing World Cup. Now, I think hoping for a World Cup in the throwback season is a little bit much. It could potentially be them teasing a World Cup next year. We did just get done the $4 million Copenhagen LAN, and it generated a lot of excitement. It was the peak viewership Fortnite has gotten since the last World Cup. It was amazing. Everyone was freaking out and loving it. They could run a big LAN in the future. Do I think it's going to be like $40 million Fortnite World Cup big? I don't know, but it is a very specific choice of music, and I wanted to mention it because a lot of people are running with this and saying we are getting confirmation of Fortnite World Cup coming back. I think that's jumping the gun a little bit, but it does seem like a weird choice of music. Now, I already talked about how we are going to be playing new Fortnite in the OG season. That raised a lot of different questions. Are we going to go back to the OG graphics? Are we going to go back to the OG engines? Are we going to have things like legacy aim assist? Are we still going to have all the new settings we have now, like edit on release and build and edit sensitivity? And honestly, I think the answer for most of that, I would have to guess, is we're going to be playing new Fortnite in OG seasons. I don't think they're going to change any of the settings. Fortnite now runs on a completely different engine to the one it used to run on. If you don't know what that means, basically, what makes Fortnite work and what makes Fortnite is essentially different now. I'm not a software engineer. I don't make games, so I'd have to say it's probably quite difficult to go back to old graphics and things like that. Maybe they've gone all out for this OG season, but I think a lot of the things like the quality of life choices we now have with the settings, they aren't going to go anywhere. Also, what is now going on? Are we going to get arena instead of ranked? I'm not too sure on this one. Obviously, they've been trying to make a lot of improvements to ranked. It hasn't been extremely popular. It hasn't been a massive success. They could easily just go back to arena for this OG season. What is going on with the battle pass? I have no clue how they're going to run a 1 month long battle pass. A lot of the main theories right now around doing like reskins of OG skins, like we're gonna get a reskin version of the Black Knight, like OG battle passes, but they look a little bit different. I could get behind that. I think that'd be incredibly exciting. It'll have to be a smaller battle pass, or it's easier to level up, because again, we only have 1 month of this season before we are going into the new chapter. What is going on with tournaments? I just talked about World Cup. A lot of people are getting very excited for a Winter Royale. I think a Winter Royale would be extremely cool to capture all this hype, and I don't think it's going to be the ridiculous prize pool we've seen in the past, but we could have a major tournament that will be kind of a throwback. I'm hoping we at least get cash cups. It'd be a huge waste of potential to not at least do maybe some daily tournaments, maybe some LTM cups, but good LTM cups. Like, give me some Floor is Lava, give me the laser beam game mode. Like, I want actual LTMs, but they have a lot of chance to go back and run different tournaments from the different seasons. We could be doing duo cash cups, then maybe we go to season X, and because it was trio FNCS, we do trio cash cups. We could have some content creator cups in there. They have a chance to do some really cool stuff with competitive, but I don't honestly know what their plan is. I don't think they're going to do an FNCS. It's only 1 month long, so for me personally, I am, very optimistic and hopeful that we're going to get something like a Winter Royale, but what I'm really expecting is just, I want at least cash cups. One thing I know we're getting the return of is the content creators of the past. We have so many huge names announcing their return. We have Mongraal making multiple tweets that are getting hundreds of thousands of likes across all of them. People are extremely excited for his return. We have OG squads like Chap and 72 Hours saying they're coming back. Fortnite has specifically getting pretty much the OG squad involved with their own marketing. We have Dr. Lupo, Tim the Tapman, Courage JD, and Ninja all being sent giant props of Chapter 1 Season 5. We have the Durr Burger. It's going to be crazy. They are very clearly involving them heavily within the marketing and the promotion, and it makes me think we're obviously going to get them coming back for the OG season. I mean, most of them still currently play Fortnite. A lot of people are super excited for potential content creators like Fearless to come back. A lot of people hoping this is maybe finally the return of Mr. Fresh Asian and Laserbeam, like they've been teasing. Maybe they were potentially, let in on what is going on with this OG throwback season. Clearly, some creators like Ninja and that squad I just talked about had to have been let known about this upcoming season. Ninja specifically mentioned on stream how he's working on promoting the new season with Fortnite. I don't know if that is just the tease we've already seen with the videos of them having these props dropped in their backyards, or whether they're doing something bigger. There could be a lot of content creators they're going to bring back for OG Fortnite that we don't even know about, who can't say they're involved yet, but the hype is there. It is really, really building at this point. You already know, as always, I'm going to be doing a big stream during the downtime, getting hype. Over the next few days, I'll be making any videos on any new leaks that come out. It looks like Fortnite is now finally starting to make announcements, so every time we get more word on what's going on, I'll keep you guys up to date. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Please chuck a like on it. Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one.